Baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the LA Dodgers and the Tampa Bay Rays. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Chris Archer will be the starter for the Rays in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, if we take a look here, left-handed hitters are hitting less than .250 against him. He's really been able to dominate them.
Jock Peterson heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, Jock Peterson.
First pitch of the game is taken for ball one as we get underway at 7-11 tonight. And Eric, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matty, you've got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig. He comes into the game sporting a slugging percentage over .600, so expect to see some very hard contact out of him in this one. You don't see guys with numbers like that every day.
Corey Seager will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least, currently third in home runs in the National League.
And he leads this ball club in that department, so he's really been the guy that they're looking to drive the ball out of the yard.
Archer gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike one. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, there is some feeling that Jansen can struggle occasionally with pitches on the corners. I've seen both hitters and pitchers be confused by his calls on the black at times, so we'll see if that shows up in this one.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid 1-out single.
Yasiel Puig will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. There you see the company he's in terms of that NL batting race. The 1-0 delivery. Lined hard toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. On to first, and they get the double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Hyunjin Ryu will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, something to watch for. He's thrown extremely well this year on the road, so I expect a good ball game out of him.
Kevin Kiermaier comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rays, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
They've had to fly cross-country here to start this road trip, so these will be a pretty telling next few series to see what this team's really made of.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, you know, they rely so heavily on stringing hits together. They haven't had a lot of extra base hit power. They need more of that if they're going to be successful on a daily basis.
James Loney will get his first shot here, coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Gonzalez will tuck this one away for round number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Corey Seager may not have your prototypical shortstop body, but he's proved he can handle the position. Standing at 6'4", a lot of people have felt like he might be too big, but he's proven everybody wrong and done a great job up to this point.
And even if this doesn't lead to a run, it's important not to let this guy get out there and skate through the first inning, throwing as few pitches as he has. If nothing else, maybe you force him to throw another, 5, 6, 7 pitches to the next hitter.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. After 1, no score. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, you look at his batting average this season, it's really kind of unexpectedly poor because you know he's a good hitter.
Archer's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1, here it comes. Shot toward right center, and they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Justin Turner will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And he hit over 300 during the last month, so he's seeing it really well right now.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Looped out towards short. In there, a base hit.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits haven't threatened to score our first run of the night.
Andre Ethier will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Kiermaier on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
High and deep to right center field. Back goes Kiermaier, still going back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A 3-run shot by Carl Crawford. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Number 9.
As he swings on the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to center. Kiermaier is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Batting 9th, second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Here comes the first pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Dickerson's after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. Evan Longoria will stand in here, 1 for 4 in Sunday's ball game.
Third baseman, Evan Longoria.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Now, that is really athletic there coming off the mound. Normally you'd figure a lefty would fall towards the third base side, but he gets a good break on this ball, and he's able to hustle over there to both make the scoop and the tag for the out.
Stepping in now, Logan Forsythe. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. No home runs as of yet, and 4 RBIs. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ripped on the ground to first. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Desmond Jennings will dig in now. He homered in that series finale back on Sunday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Brad Miller set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Yeah, and here you go. This is from our camera up in the catwalk somewhere. You get a wide-angled look here at the jump that he got, and he's going to make it to second on that stolen base easily.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Peterson waits on it, and that retires the side. Rays strand just the one. Still down 3-0. Jock Peterson is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Archer steps into his windup. Here he comes 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. A reminder that Dodger baseball continues all season long here on the show. There you get a look at what's coming up over the course of the next 7 days. Striding into the box, Corey Seager. He reached on a single in his first try. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Drilled to first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. Got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Yasiel Puig will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he is in there.
He's safe.
It's only the third inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
Stepping in, Adrian Gonzalez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score too.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
To first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And with 2 guys in scoring position, That might not be exactly what he was hoping to do, but he will pick up 1 RBI for his efforts, and he does move the other runner to third now with 2 away.
Justin Turner is in to try and get that second run of the inning across, as he'll have a runner at third now with 2 away.
Yeah, 1 run's good, but you don't want to leave that guy stranded at third base. It'd be clutch right here if you could get him in somehow.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. Jennings on the move. And that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 4, the Rays nothing. Kurt Casale digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully, as that's ruled a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Peterson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, James Looney.
Settling in now, James Looney. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Reaches and hits this one hard the other way. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Corey Dickerson is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
A runner on first with 2 away.
Nope,
no offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Crawford has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. They trail here 4-0. Andre Ethier is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Dickerson's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now. He better figure out something quick.
Into the box, Carl Crawford. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
4 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Archer looks in, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the
You know,
Dodgers.
it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner, it's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
He pulls this one into right. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center.
And another hard-hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Chase Utley will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Ground ball right side. Forsythe is there, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Steve Pearce is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. Crawford sprinting after it. 1 down.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning, pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Hit in the air to left. Crawford has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Digging in, Logan Forsythe. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left as they get on the board. It's 4-1 now.
Even though this is just a solo home run, it's important because you at least need to get on the board. Let these guys know that they're not going to just walk away with this one without a fight.
Here's Desmond Jennings now.
Left fielder number 8, Desmond.
They still go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hit hard to short. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Rays get one back here thanks to the solo home run. We played 4. It's now a 4-1 game. Jock Peterson will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The windup and the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Forsythe. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kiermaier has it in his tracks. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Ready now, Yasiel Puig. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Into the seats, 0-1. Now the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Brad Miller, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
The batter.
Well, and I think that's the thing with throwing that changeup as slow as he does. You're going to make that hitter supply all the power himself. He gets good wood on this thing, but not enough to get it out of here.
Kurt Casale is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Crawford going back on it. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Rays draw closer. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
These guys, they can get you from anywhere. I mean, that's the number 9 hitter here, and he's taking one over the wall. You sure don't get a lot of easy outs with this lineup.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ryu steps into his windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. 1 out, nobody on. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Well, this is really a laser right here. You're going to see it pretty much go right over his head out there and left, and it'll one-hop the left field wall. That's going to allow his man to cruise into second with an easy double.
James Loney will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
From the stretch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
This one's flared out toward left. Crawford comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
2 out here and a runner at second. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 4, the Rays 2. Xavier Cedeno will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Xavier Cedeno.
Adrian Gonzalez will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Into the box, Justin Turner, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And he falls behind 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he jumps all over the breaking ball that time and drives it deep to left center field. It is away back there, and this one is out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter.
At the plate is Andre Ethier, as he'll take a look at ball 1. That home run being called a 426-foot shot. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Forsythe backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 3.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Carl Crawford will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Right side. Forsythe has it. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 5-2 LA. Steve Pierce will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Ryu gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. Tap fouled at home plate. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Evan Longoria will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the first pitch to him. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And another foul ball. Fly ball into straightaway left. Crawford has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
Well, he's allowed just 2 runs to this point. Both of them coming on solo homers. And things could be much different now if those had come with guys on base, but as it is, this has been a pretty good outing.
Logan Forsythe is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 0-2 delivery. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Turner's got it. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They trail 5-2. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point.
Carpenter.
Yasmani Grandal will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Yasmani Grandal.
Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley, as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, he's now 0 for 3 in this one, but he's had a couple of good at-bats mixed in there. He's seeing the ball really well. They just don't want to fall in for it.
Jock Peterson will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Arthur Sohn will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Sohn.
Hard hit ball to second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Yeah, and pretty much any glimmer of hope for those guys in the field would have to be gone if he comes through with a big knock right here.
And he lays off there, 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Kiermaier is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And a relay home, a block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They're still out in front, 5-2. Arthur Sohn will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 33, Arthur.
Leading off the inning, Desmond Jennings, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
A quick out number 1.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Brad Miller.
Brad Miller will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. On the ground to the left side. Gloved by Turner. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher, Kurt Casale.
Kurt Casale steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to short.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. And the deficit remains 5-2. Alex Colomé will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Alex Colomé.
Leading off the inning, Adrian Gonzalez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Hit sharply on the ground. Longoria's got it, and the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Justin Turner will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally, this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, and a great 2-0 pitch there. Got him thinking fastball. And this looked like a fastball out of his hand, but it turns out to be a real effective changeup instead.
2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. Kiermaier is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Andre Ethier.
Andre Ethier will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Miller has got it, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, and it remains 5-2. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. James Loney waits on deck. Hit high and deep to right center. Back goes Puig to the track. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
James Loney will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Ryu's ready. First pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
And he'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row, so now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Digging in now, Corey Dickerson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Chris Hatcher will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning.
Chris Hatcher.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. On the ground to the right side. Gonzalez has got it. One there. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. We'll get another look at Carl Crawford leading off when we return. It's the Dodgers 5, the Rays 2. Nighttime here in the Tampa Bay St. Pete area as we welcome you back for the 8th in this one on the show. And here is Carl Crawford now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Carl Crawford.
Now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Swing and a little blooper to center. Kiermaier coming on. And that's the first out of the inning.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off and he makes the play easily.
Pitch on the way. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. Forsythe's able to get there in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The second baseman, number 26, Chase Utley.
Chase Utley will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Taken high and deep to right. Dickerson going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, we've seen this guy do some pretty acrobatic things out there in the outfield. And he takes a pretty good route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure that anybody catches this ball as it winds up out of his reach and off the wall.
In now, Arthur Sohn, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Here's the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Dickerson on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. One left for L.A. They're still out in front, 5-2. Striding in to start the 9th, Steve Pearce, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody gonna touch him.
Squared that one up just a little late. Jansen's ready. Here's the 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. It's almost a guarantee that any league you leave him is pretty darn safe these days. He's like a starting pitcher's security blanket, and we'll see if he can wrap this one up, too.
Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Utley's up with it. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
And in a two-game series, it's always nice to take game one because that ensures yourselves of no worse than a split, and they're just an out away from making that happen.
Logan Forsythe makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the ninth. Got to make them sweat a little.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
It's about what we've come to expect here from Jansen as he comes in here to fire a scoreless ninth and finish off the Dodger victory.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 5-2. Good night from Tampa.